Hello, welcome to this yoga sequence. So in this sequence, we're going to focus a lot on building strength. So strength for your legs, arms, and core. Normally, I would recommend to do the Pilates classes, but you can build a lot of strength in the yoga classes as well. So let's get started. You'll need your mat, roll it out. I just have a pair of blocks on either side. You may just want one at the top of your mat. This is because I'll be turning around. But this is we'll be doing half moon pose. So if you want that extra support there, make sure you grab a couple of blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use a water bottle or something similar to that. And let's get started. So we're going to start standing. Come to the top of your mat into Tadasana. So you may bring your feet together, make those touching, heels slightly apart, or you can separate your feet and have them hip-width distance. Engage your legs and your glutes. Bring your stomach in. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Open your palms to face the front of your mat. Close your eyes here for a moment. Ground down through the four corners of your feet and grow up tall towards the crown of your head. Really engage your body. Press down through your feet. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in and out through your nose. Make sure your breath is present throughout this whole sequence. Open your eyes. Inhale, bring your arms over your head. Exhale, bend your knees and sit down into chair pose, Utkatasana. Send your weight back into your heels. Bring your pinkies in. Roll your shoulders down. Sit down a little bit low. Now look down to your toes. If you can see the 10 toes, great. If you can't, send your weight further back. Sit down lower. Once you can see your toes, send your gaze back forward. Hold it. Bring your pinkies in. Shoulders down. Breathe in and out through your nose. Inhale, slowly come back up. Release your arms down by your side. We're going to come into tree pose. So engage your right leg. Don't be your standing leg. Really engage it. Press down through the four corners of your foot and lift up your left foot. So you may choose to just have your toes on your mat and your heel against your right leg. Palms together here. Otherwise, you can use your left hand to bring your left foot higher. Maybe above, maybe below the knee. Wherever feels best for you. Create tension between your leg and your foot. That will help with your balance. Place your gaze to one point in front of you that is not moving. And then bring your palms together at heart center. Press down through your right foot. You may choose to stay here or reach your arms over your head. When you bring your arms overhead, you may want to bring your palms together, but that might creep your shoulders up. So better to keep your hands apart until you feel your shoulder blades come down. Alright, bring your palms together. Bring your left knee forward in front of you. Half Tadasana, flex your left foot. Now step your left foot all the way back, coming into high lunge. Bend deeply into your right leg. Bring your hands to your hips for a moment. Make sure your two hip bones are facing the front. You may choose to slightly bend your back knee to keep your pelvis neutral. Now bring your arms overhead. Really bend into your front knee. Pinkies in again, shoulders down. Inhale. As you exhale, open up into warrior two. So spin your back heel down. You readjust your feet. Make your stance slightly longer perhaps. Bring your hands again to your hips. Now your two hips are facing the side. Bend deeply into your front knee. So your right knee is over your ankle. And your right ankle is in line with your left arch. Or you may choose to have a heel-to-heel alignment. Whatever feels better for you. Open your arms parallel to your mat and look to your right middle finger. Now don't just place your arms here. This is all about building strength. So engage your arms into opposite directions. Really activate your arms. As if you're being pulled forward through your right fingertips and backwards through your left fingertips. At the same time, engage your legs into this midline of your body, as if you're trying to energetically pull them together. Now we're going to come into that half moon. So place your left hand onto your hip, look forward of your right foot, transition your weight forward as you bring your right hand down, maybe onto a block at any height, or maybe fingertips to the mat. Flex your left foot. Look down to your mat to help with your balance. You may choose to stay here or extend your left arm to the sky. Flex your left foot. You can work your balance by looking to the side. You can also try and lift your right hand away from your block or your mat. Bring your right hand to heart. Then bring your left foot besides the right. Fold forward over your legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips to shins. And Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up. Arms over your head. Exhale, release your arms down by your side. Alright, we're going to do the same thing now on the left leg. So now your left leg will be your tree root, and your right leg is what is going to lift. So get your left leg, bring your stomach in, lift your right foot away from your mat. And maybe it's just here, it's a kickstand. If that's where your balance is today, great. Keep that work between foot and leg. Otherwise, you can bring your right foot slightly higher. Maybe you use your right hand to bring your foot above the knee. Press your foot and your leg against each other. Bring your palms together, heart center. You can choose to stay here or bring your arms to the sky. Use your breath to help you stay in the posture. But don't just stay. Activate your arms, activate your core. Press your foot and leg against one another. Bring your hands back to center. Bring your right knee up. Right foot flexed. And half to that side. Now step your right foot all the way back to the back of your mat. Right heel is up to come into your high lunge. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend deeply into your left knee. Maybe you bend your back knee as well slightly. Now bring your palms together at center. Then palms up overhead. Bend a little bit more into your left knee. Bring your ribs in. Inhale. As you exhale, open up, warrior two. Adjust your stance. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend into your left knee. So now it's left heel in line with right arch. So your back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Your two hips, your two shoulders face the side of your mat. Now open your arms, parallel. Engage your arms into opposite directions. Look to your left middle finger. Bend a little bit more into your right knee, into your left knee. Engage your arms. Feel that pull into opposite directions. At the same time, your legs pulling in. Now we're going to come into half moon. Bring your right hand to your hip. Extend your front leg. You can shorten your stance a bit if that helps you. Then bring your left hand down, maybe to the mat. Lift your right leg or use the block. Flex your right foot. Your hips and shoulders are still facing the side. Look down to help with your balance. And then perhaps you extend your right arm to the sky. Flex your right foot. Notice your balance on this side. Maybe you want to challenge it by moving your gaze. Maybe you want to bring your left hand to heart center. If you fall out, come back in. And slowly step your right foot besides the left and fold forward, Uttanasana. Release your head down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, this time plant your palms and step back into plank. So place your shoulders over your wrists and your heels over your toes. Engage your stomach, engage your glutes. Now, if you choose to, place your knees down. Otherwise, you can do this on your toes. Lower your right forearm onto your mat. So your right elbow comes to where your right hand was. And then your left elbow comes to where your left hand was. You're in a side plank. Hold it, and in a forearm plank. Hold it here. Keep your gaze between your forearms. Press down through them. Pivot your right arm in so it's parallel to the front of your mat. Send your heels to the left, to the right, and lift your left arm. Now side plank. You can have one foot slightly in front of the other. If you wish, you can also bend your left knee and place your foot in front for extra support. Press down through your right forearm, reach up through your left fingertips. Keep your head up. Now transition to the other side, so bring your left forearm parallel to your mat. Then open up to the right. Reach your right fingertips to the sky. Flex your feet. This time you can bend your right knee here. That helps you. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Engage your arms. Make sure your right arm isn't going behind you. Reach it up to the ceiling. Bring your right arm down. Now pivot again so your forearms are parallel to each other. And then bring your left hand to where your left elbow was. Right hand to where your right elbow was. Inhale in high plank. Exhale, hips up and back. Into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Spread your fingers wide. Bring your heels towards your mat. Lower your knees to your mat. We're going to come back onto forearms, but this time to do a dolphin. So bring your forearms down. You can choose again to have your hands parallel or interlaced. Make sure you roll your elbows in so you're not splaying out. And then curl your toes under and lift your knees away from your mat. So instead of here in this forearm plane, your hips are further up to be in this dolphin. Look down between your forearms. You can start to walk your feet closer and closer to you. Now we're going to some dolphin push-ups. So walk your feet a little bit further back. You can do this on your knees. Inhale, come forward and down, face in front of your hands. Exhale, lift back and up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, back and up. Look back to your feet. Inhale, lower. Exhale, back and up. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, come forward. Look in front of your hand. Exhale, lift up and back. Lower your knees to your mat. Come into a child's pose. Release your arms down by your side and bring your forehead to your mat. Let your glutes sink to your heels. Bring your arms back so it releases the work from your shoulders. We're going to stretch out a bit through the shoulders. So bring your arms forward, coming forward into tabletop. A bit through your wrists and a bit through your shoulders. So first the wrists, turn your palms to face to the back. And send your hips back to stretch out through your wrists here. Come forward. Turn your palms to face forward. Now, turn your right palm only to face up. Make sure it's not too much on your wrist. You can stay here, or again, you can go a bit further back to stretch out through the wrist. Come forward, place your right palm down, turn the left palm up, so your fingers are facing towards you. And then you can stay here, this is enough. Or send your hips back until you feel the most intense stretching to the left wrist. Come forward, release your left hand to your mat. Inhale, lift your right arm, turn and twist to the right. Exhale, thread your right arm through, right ear to your mat. Left arm forward or left arm behind you. This will stretch out your right shoulder against your mat. Bring your left palm down. Inhale. Open your right arm to the right, look up. Now circle your right arm 3 times to the front at your own pace. When you finish, 3 to the front, do 3 to the back. And then bring your hand to the mat. Inhale, lift your left arm, twist to the left. Exhale, thread your arm through, left ear to the mat. Walk your fingertips forward, release your right arm to the mat or bring your right arm behind you. Look to your left hand or close your eyes. Bring your right hand back to front of your face. Open your left arm to the left. And now circle your left arm forward. 3 times. And then backwards 3 times. And come to a seated position. Thank you for joining me on your mat for this sequence today. I hope you felt the work in your whole body. And make sure you check out the link below in the description that will take you to full-length classes, so 60-minute classes with me, both on Zoom and on demand. If you would like more stuff like this, both Vinyasa classes and Pilates classes will be the ones to look out for. Bye!